Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tales of Gaming Addiction, a YouTube channel where we talk about gaming and all that good stuff. Still doing the Mini LCS semi-finals between JSN and InGodsNameWeFeed into Game 2 now, with InGodsNameWeFeed being one up. And joining me at the casting desk is Ian. Welcome back.
Hello.
So, going into
that instant Anivia ban from Jason's.
Deny that Anivia, that. I mean, how hard did it go before it finally died? Something like a 10-0 by the time shutdown came around. Oh, really changing up the bans now.
Yeah, no, really a ban is something we didn't see last game.
Something we haven't actually seen all tournament either. So it seems unusual that they picked it. I would have opted for Caitlyn. No, saying
Caitlyn ban, just the piss off Zucro, no doubt.
There was a bit of a disagreement, shall we say, between the teams between the matches. That was rather amusing. I shan't repeat here. If I did, I think I would beat Gordon Ramsay for the most amount of swearing in a single sentence.
Swain ban also coming out, which is another one of iColor's main champions. And they instantly lock in that Jarvan. That's been one of the most popular picks for this entire Mini LCS.
Yeah, it's been rather funny how he sort of disappeared off the face of the earth all throughout Season 3 and Season 4, and it's only Season 5, bink, I'm back, baby. So Bender.
Looks like InGodsNameWeFeed are aiming to take that Gnar pick away.
Although
or not.
they thought about it. It's like, do we do Gnar?
Are they going to allow the enemy team to get the Narvan combo? That's the question. Very interesting choices, non-meta picks.
Well, why follow the meta? I said it the other day.
I think they're just trolling. I think they're gonna go for something a little bit more mainstream.
Yeah,
but leaving that Gnar pick open, which is interesting.
I don't really like Gnar all that much, if I'm honest.
I don't really enjoy him either, but I cannot deny the strength of the Gnar and Jarvan combo.
Oh no, the combo is good, but if you can time it right, you can just say, no, every time you fight, no, you can't have that combo.
Oh, they're going for a very bursty composition in Jason's here. Annie Graves with a Jarvan. Those level 6s are going to be deadly.
Yeah, level 6 is pretty much, do I take the Cataclysm, Stun Tippers, all the collateral damage, or do I take all three to the face?
I wouldn't be surprised if Bejamelon pulls out a Sivir or a Caitlyn here.
They can't be
Something
Caitlyn.
a little bit safer. Oh yeah, Caitlyn's banned, sorry. Something like a Sivir who can potentially avoid some of the massive burst that's going to come from an Annie Graves lane.
Don't think that's good work. Kalista wouldn't work, she sits still for far too long, her passive is quite frankly annoying. Not being able to switch targets once she winds up, although she can hop. Ezreal, you can get away with Arcane Shift.
Lulu's definitely going to help keep that AD carry alive.
Yeah, that's just a question of which AD carry. You could go for Draven. Get the stun. Still deciding on the AD carry, they want to pick the overall comp first. So.
Interesting. Now, Rob's main strength is in kiting and long-range skill shots. He's very good on champions like Anivia, Xerath, Orianna, so it doesn't surprise me in the least that he's picking Vel'Koz. However,
integration Ray.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well Vel'Koz is going to do against champions like Jarvan. Oh no, he's going for a Xerath. Okay.
Go safe. Go
now,
super safe.
Watch the Xerath ults in this game.
I think I have seen them be on point before. Me and Shadow was saying the other day that Xerath pretty much when he gets to late game and he gets enough AP, he is mobile artillery.
Yeah.
I want artillery barrage. There, Xerath. Okay.
I really love Xerath.
I love his reworked ult. I really want them to bring back Earth mode though.
Oh, they're getting a Narvan combo.
This is going to be deadly level 6. They really want mid-game fights.
But there are a
Zigzag.
hell of a lot of knockups on the side of In God's Name We Feed. You've got Rek'Sai, you've got Malphite, you've got Lulu.
Unfortunately, Xerath's the only oddball out, although he does have a lot of long-range damage.
Yeah, he can stay out of the way. Confident that Lulu, Rek'Sai, and Malphite are going to keep the enemies away from him, just dealing out constant long-range, safe, deadly damage.
And Beijing Melon just insta-locks Vayne.
Oh, Vayne
Super
into
safe.
Graves Annie is not something I'd expect, to be honest.
It all depends on how... Oh, hello.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is interesting, so...
They've got a top Rek'Sai. I think they're just trolling. I think they're going to swap back. Yeah. They're just pissing
Possibly.
around. But I'll laugh if they fail to do it.
They got 25 seconds.
Okay, so now Slim's
Where are they going? Where are they going? Who's going to take what? Who's going to take what? It's going to be a jungle Vayne. Is it going to be a jungle Vayne? That will be the thing. In fact, me and Chatters, I can't remember what game it was now. We were really desperate to see the jungle Ez.
Yeah, we wrecked him though. That was the game where he went AFK.
In game. I was about to sing in the Navy then, but that wouldn't have worked. That there, Xerath's in mid, swap those two over, swap those two over. There we go, everyone's in their proper positions. And Axelar's doing the right thing you do on Annie at the start of the game. Just use an ability. Doesn't matter which one. It's essentially free mana. Build up that stun. So, do you think we can see any level 1 sneakiness, or do you think it's going to be like last game where they're just going to scoot around each other?
Teams are spreading out a lot more than they were last game. Looks like the first two that meet each other are going to be Jarvan and Rek'Sai.
What to do? What to do?
30 seconds until union spawn.
Axel is just showing off there, flexing her muscles. Someone will say his muscles. There is no way that is feminine in any way, shape or form. Even for a void creature, that ain't feminine. Oh, but I suppose the void needs some gender diversity. There's a lot of guys hanging around. And nothing's going to happen for level 1.
Interesting that Axelar and Zikro are waiting in that bush for a cheese level 1.
Oh, do you remember when Darius and Draven both came out? It was pretty much, we can't go into late. Oh, Major Melon again has DC'd. Fate conspires. So, item-wise, nothing unusual.
A summoner has reconnected.
Both supports have gone down the same tree of the Frozen Dagger. Although Lulu's invested more for wards as opposed to cookies.
That
So
means Annie will have slightly stronger combat strength early, which she does anyway.
yeah. But it also means, though, with all that extra vision, they'll know exactly when Jarvan's coming through. So they're going to get plenty of warning, so there's going to be no silly flag drag cataclysm nonsense when he hits level 6. And now the game begins, and Icy Fires gets caught out straight away. It's also forced to flash.
That cheese happened just as I thought it would.
This is when cheese wins. Sadly, I don't have a deep Canadian voice, so I can't mimic lag TV. And now it's just the usual level 1 farming gigs. Although GG Goodluck is taking a lot of damage out in the mid lane. It's actually taking quite the chunking from Icolo. So already Zao starting to put the hurt down on Ziggs.
Oh my goodness, he's just not able to dodge those Qs at all, is he?
No. Although I love how everyone doing stuff is forcing the directed camera to almost have a small seizure, just hopping backwards and forwards. I think the algorithm for it might be a tad broken. Instead of buffing a champion, buff the directed camera.
Rek'Sai is trying for an early gank in the top lane.
Yep. It'll be well timed as well, because X-Cross will be out of his Mega Gnar form.
Yeah, it looks like he's waiting for that. Staying completely still.
Unfortunately, he didn't quite get the
that was a bit of a fail.
But he will get rid of the ward though. And so Gnar will have no knowledge next time.
See, if I was him, I would just turn around and gone back straight in. That looks like it is what he's trying to do. But,
yeah.
I think he's going the wrong way. He needs to come around from.
Yes. Come around the big rock. You can't dig through the walls, Rek'Sai. Not yet. Your tunneling ability isn't quite there yet. Although it does manage to get it. X-Cross does get caught out, gets caught in the knockback stance to 100, 100. First blood. So, already in God's name, laying down the advantage from last game. Feed the jungler.
Graves definitely has a farm advantage over Vayne though. No surprise, of course, because when Vayne gets in close, the layout has 3 consecutive auto attacks. Graves can just buckshot her in the face.
Yeah, Vayne has always struggled in the early game. It's really once she gets below the Rune King and starts building up some levels that we'll see the farm suddenly just tip straight into Beige and Melon's favour. Though speaking of people's favour, Jarvan has managed to sneakily take away Rek'Sai's blue. So now we're going to watch Day Zero come down. He's going to go to his blue buff and just go, oh, it's not here. Guys, they stole my blue.
Interesting that this time Lady Luxai and GG Goodlife have swapped positions.
Yeah, GG Goodlife is going to be playing mid, and we've got Lady Luxai on the Jarvan.
Now, I know Lady Luxai does play a lot of jungle. He's a big fan of Hecarim. GG Goodlife, I'm not too sure how much mid he's played. He's obviously gone for a safer kind of long-range wave clearer mid type, but against Xerath, who is essentially a better version of Ziggs, I'm not sure how effective it's going to be.
It only took the Ziggs really with the Xerath missing, but also with the team comp they got, they want a mobile style mixed in, whereas Xerath's fairly immobile with most of his abilities and damage. Now we could see Jason's return the favour in top lane. Jarvan is hanging around, but Slimsy's hugging his tower. It's a nice warm place, especially as England at the minute is in the depths of winter. Snow is on the ground and everything is panicking because there's only a fair few flakes now.
There's no snow where I am.
There's still snow where I am, but then again we had it quite thick. We had a good 6 inches in Dunstable, it was great. And the busway was also closed, so this perfect new busway they built, wasted. So I'm going to go off my high horse, because we're not here to talk politics, we're here to talk league.
It looks like Vayne is maxing silver bolts first.
Makes sense, that third proc will get a nice bit of damage, and Slimsy gets caught out by Gnar and Jarvan. He was going to face check the brush, and then Gnar just hopped and slipped him right into Jarvan's face, so...
Still alive though, that's what counts.
Yeah, although he is getting harassed under the tower, he's getting low, he is flashing. He's taking a couple of boomerangs, as you saw very quickly there, so... He's just going to hang on by the tower, he's going to chug some of those pots. Chug a crystalline flask or two, he's going to survive.
I've got to say, against the early game threat of Annie and Graves, if I was playing a Vayne, I would probably be maxing Q just for the extra maneuverability and the sort of small amount of poke, you know, that you can take out. With maxing W, I don't think Vayne's going to be in a position where she's getting 3 consecutive auto attacks off on the Graves or the Annie without taking more damage back. Oh,
Yep, and
Lady Luck gets caught out.
Ignite is going to take away. Icolo is going to pick up the kill. Day0 did flash over the wall, so it's
a bit of a greedy flash there.
Oh, just a tad of greedy flash. It makes it worse when you realise he also burrowed at the same time. So he burrow flashed.
Doesn't matter, got kill.
He didn't even get the kill. Icolo picked it up.
Well, he got an assist.
Yep, he went very low versus the red buff, but he's going to just burrow and heal up. He's going to play the Call of Duty style of healing. Sit there and suck his thumb.
Building up that network of tunnels across the map.
Yeah, he actually has got quite the extensive network. I wonder if he gets any decent mobile coverage.
Finally some damage going off on the bot lane tower for Beige Melons and Icy Fires.
Yep, a couple of quick pickups. And everyone's just settling back into this jungle, well, back into the farming groove. I was about to say jungle groove. Don't know why. Jungle free groove, there you go. Currently, InGodsNameWeFeed are 2 kills up. They've got 1 on the jungle and 1 on the mid. And Slimsy's taking a little bit more aggression than he would like, and Rek'Sai ult.
Looking to make a pick on that Gnar. Or not.
No, he just wants to lay down some presence. Make sure
he does
everyone
not know that there's a pink ward there. I wonder if he'll spot it. No, he'll miss it.
I think he did, but he's more concerned with trying to get some damage onto X-Cross, but Slimsy wasn't anywhere nearby, so not gonna.
No, he did miss the pink ward.
No, that's not. I'm sure he would have seen it.
Oh.
Although early dragon coming out from Jason's at 10 minutes.
They've obviously learned from their mistakes last game. They're not gonna let InGodsNameWeFeed get this dragon lead that they had last time.
Yeah, so now they're going to start off with the dragon lead. They also managed to take away Icolo's blue buff as well, and with 4 members here, they could push for something. But instead they're not going to. They looks like he's going to recall. Oh, he was thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, Benjamin is gone. That was just painful.
I think they probably did enough damage there to kill Benjamin twice. That's why you don't extend without vision.
Yep. Although Slimsy is going to go down into the top lane if he's not careful. X-Cross actually takes a lot of damage. More than he would have liked to as a Gnar. Especially Mega Gnar on the hook. So Slimsy looking to push especially hard here and pick up the kill, or at least just get a few bits of extra farm. Also, I did notice something quite funny with the kill that Jarvan got on Beta Melon then. The animation for Cataclysm pretty much had him impaling Vayne as she died. So that's just even worse. That's more like 3 deaths in a row. Collateral damage, big hulking bear that's on fire.
Oh, no, Jarvan looking for a dive onto Slimsy here.
Yeah, he's hanging around.
He's going to give up.
Yeah. I don't think he even had vision. He knew he was there, but with no assistance from Gnar. Day0 is not having a very good day on Rek'Sai. He was having a lot of presence last game in comparison to this one. Playing as Pantheon.
Let's see if Day0 can catch Jarvan out here.
Yeah, Late Luxide does go onto Slimsy, but it is going to be Godsname that managed to pick up that ward, so any ganks from Late Luxide for the next few minutes will be caught out, and now that pink ward is finally going to go down, eventually it's going to go over to Slimsy. the ward wars continue. Oh, and I must apologise as well. It wasn't in God's name that got the scuttle crab. It was Jason's that managed to pick it up. So that's more ward control. They love their vision control. It must be said.
That will be the influence from Axelar. Does enjoy his ward coverage.
Yeah, oddly enough, that's what Axel is laying down all this ward coverage. It's Lady Luck side is going around just picking up the skull crabs and odd little things like that. You know, keeping the wards in the key places.
Keeping the vision up. Yeah.
Playing it
Okay,
smart.
Rek'Sai is going to come for a gank, but he's going to be spotted by that ward in the river bush.
Yep.
Zukro and Annie with the BN there.
When doesn't Zuko BM in some way? It's not to say he's not a horrific player, but he will sit there and laugh at you if you do something silly, like get spotted by a ward. Although Rek'Sai's tunnel can reach, if I remember correctly, across that gap at max level. Oh, instead he's going to make an appearance.
Gank at the top lane.
Yep, saw the job was all around there.
I think he's really gonna. If he goes around that way, he's not gonna reach. He needs to go through the river. No,
there we go. He's going to do the smart tunnel. Although it does get spotted and he gets chilling smite as well. Come to think about it, what's your opinion on all these new smite styles?
Well, I think they've opened up a new kind of play style for junglers. Although at the same time it has pushed a lot of the other junglers out in the jungle. Obviously the most efficient type of smite to have early game is the purple one. You can just clear much faster. I think it's a nice healthy change. Although it was after they nerfed Warwick Salt.
Which is a shame as well. It's like, look at all these new smites, guys, and Warwick's is going, yes! So Beja Melon though gets caught out
first,
once again.
Does save her. That Lulu pick proving its worth.
Yep. But they did force Jason's to burn 2 ults. Near enough.
As long as they can defend this wave, Vayne can be.
Yep. Although notice Axel, whenever he summons Tibbers and doesn't get a kill or anything, he just leaves it to sit there in the minion wave. Oh no, there we go. Now finally gets to make an appearance, and there we go. Zuko's going to pick it up.
Perhaps a little bit greedy of Beja Melon to sit around.
Well, because he
is also going to die. Yeah.
I'm glad the camera decided to pan away there, because I have a sneaky suspicion it was rather violent to watch Yordle get impaled by Jarvan's Dragonlance in his Warring Kingdom skin. That did look really painful. Still, 3-2 for Jason now. They are ahead by 1,000 gold. They're going to go for their second dragon. Again, completely uncontested. So they have really learnt from their lessons last game. Which is to get those kills and then do dragon. And just keep all that pressure up. And speaking of pressure, they continue with day 0. It's going to take a lot of damage here. It's down to 25 HP remaining. Gets chilled smite again. The Dragon Lance isn't going to be enough. No! Oh, but the Ziggs passive will be enough. Okolo, not enough. The artillery barrage. 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't get anything, but he does get a kill out of it. GG Good Life, though, has himself a nice shiny double buff.
1-0 into a 1-2.
So doing very, very well for themselves, Jason, but also in God's Name We Feed managed to bring the kill count level. They're only behind a turret and a couple of dragons, so we need to look for an advantage somewhere as Rek'Sai ults, and that scream chills my spine every time. Right, can we have an option to turn that down in any way, shape or form?
Somewhere in the settings, I think.
Yeah, there's going to be a secret config file which is labeled Rek'Sai Shout. And in there's going to be a little line which...
Oh, I think Benjamin's dead again.
Yeah, this is going to be painful. X-Cross is here with Boomerang, gets the kill as well. And Zuko wastes his collectible damage.
Way too far out on his own there. Support wasn't with him. He didn't really have that much vision. He didn't have vision of the enemy try. He didn't know that ward was in the bush. I think that Benjamin, although he was doing very well last game, I hope he can catch up with this Vayne, because so far he's been sort of playing a bit dangerously and it hasn't really been paying off.
Yeah, his playstyle for Vayne hasn't really been suiting him. Vayne doesn't want to do much early and then wait till mid to pull off anything here. JSN is starting to hammer down this mid lane outer tower. InGodsName now bringing 4 of their members down. Vayne is coming down through the lane. And they do manage to hold it off for now, but it is down to approximately half health. Just double check. Yeah, it's about half. So another good push from Jason's will secure that little kill and give them 2 towers. And beyond that, InGodsName really need to play how they did last game, which is consolidate objectives. Deny X-Cross from teleporting. Although Smitty's doing a very good job of trading, though we're about to see Meganar make a return here. And all that burst is actually proving really effective. It could be the end of Smitty, though he does manage to hop over the wall, burns his flash though. And now it's just going to try and hold on for a little while longer until Nar can...
No, he's dead.
Calm down. No. It does go down.
Smitty just wasted his ult as well, trying to survive there. Again, I think he might gain more use of his ult if he tries to use it defensively sometimes by running away with it, but...
I think he was just trying to hang on for that little while longer.
Let's see if Day0 can find Nar.
Yeah.
Nar picks up the tower.
So it's 2...
Whether he can escape.
2 towers for Jason's. The Zerath ult, the artillery barrage. 1, 2, can the third one
Yeah,
hit?
yeah, it's dead.
No. But at least now Day0's got himself another kill. But unfortunately they did lose 2 towers for it. Top and mid. So all 3 lanes now are pushed in, and InGodsName have yet to pick up a single tower yet. And the next dragon is going to be up in about just under 2 minutes. So what can InGodsName do to turn this around? I suppose really it's pretty much what they're doing now. Have Benjamin just try and split push pretty hard. Day0 and Icolo will push out the bot lane. And they're slowly making a comeback. Benjamin is going to get caught out though if he's not careful. Ziggs is going to charge his way through. Does get the big bomb and the minefield down. But the Moon King X-Cross is not going to be enough. X-Cross will pick himself up a free kill. So Benjamin actually doing really bad this game. He's currently 0-4. Lady Luck Sai goes all aggressive onto Icolo. Zuko is going to pick up the kill though. The ultimate from Lulu is going to allow Day0 to become absolutely massive and deal a little bit of damage. Slimzy comes on through with some more force and doesn't get Zucro.
Brave passive troop getting there, saving him from what would certainly have been a kill otherwise.
Yeah, and now Slimzy's got to run for his life, at least long enough.
I think he's dead. Don't think
Yeah.
he might be able to get an execute, but Annie's just too fast. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Gets caught in the stun, and now
he's dead.
Going to follow
The
this
best
up.
you can hope for
Although
at
he
this point
could
is to kill
get himself a kill,
Sai.
but Annie with that lava shield is going to get the kill. So Axelot's actually having a really good day on Annie. Unfortunately, Vayne is not having a very good day at all. I don't think Vayne is in Benjamin's play style.
I think, yeah, as I said at the beginning, Vayne versus Graves is not a really favourable matchup to begin with. You add in Annie over the top of that, the fact that he maxed W instead of Q, so he doesn't have as much maneuverability. He's not going to reliably get those 3 crops off. And he's been caught out a couple of times. It's just not a good day for Beja Melent after that previous game where he did so well. However, Vayne is one of those champions that just doesn't give a crap whether she does well or not at the beginning and will just stomp late lane anyway. So we will see whether that's the case.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Although
that's now the 3rd dragon for Jason.
3rd dragon and 5th death for Vayne. So
Or
eventually,
Beja Melent.
I mentioned this way, Vayne's not even going to be worth gold. She's actually going to be worth silver. It's just going to be take a couple of silver bolts and melt them down.
I think the plan to have QG Goodlife playing a very safe wave clear mid that can just stay back has paid off for Jason. It's prevented Michael from getting too fed this game.
Yep, unfortunately they might have just found the weakness of In God's Name in a way, because with Icolo no longer getting so fed, they can't let Beja Melent farm up and catch up and get some gold. And Jason's are actually, at this point last game, way better than what they were. If you think back to it, it's almost an inverse.
Yeah, In God's Name are really struggling right now. They're being pushed. They haven't managed to take a single tower, but all of their outer towers have been claimed by Jason's. They are nearly 6k behind. Their AD carry is 0-5. They've got a lot to prove.
Yeah, they did really well last game. And they're not doing well this game. Something has changed. I think it may be back in the picks and bans where they had a variety pick comp.
I think also allowing the Jarvan and the Gnar to come through on top of that Annie Graves combo has really just sort of given Jason's a really devastating team composition.
Yeah, now we need to wait and see what.
In almost every pick, the Jason's team comp has more burst, more AoE,
more burst,
mobility.
Very aggressive playstyle. Although we could see a fight break up here, it's not going to happen though. It's just going to be a little bit of a
Let's see what
skirmish.
happens to XLR. It doesn't even flinch.
No, that low shield is far too strong.
He just goes straight to Vayne.
Takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The Xerath ult does come through, but Icy Fires goes off to the side. He also managed to pick up Vayne, so Vayne is now 0-6. Limsey takes a lot of damage. And meanwhile, whilst all that is going on, Day Zero is just off to the side. It's actually forced to burrow away to his own base. And he's going to lose his tunnel in the process. Icolo now has got to hold this tower by himself. And he's slowly getting surrounded.
He just really doesn't have the AP to really be doing anything impactful with those Qs. Like, they're just tickling the enemy team.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job of kiting them though. He does take another boulder and X-Cross can close in, gets stunned out by Annie, and X-Cross will pick up the kill. So that's now a whopping 15-7 in favour of Jason's. 4 towers for none, 41,000 to 33,000 gold. And at this point, if I was in God's Name shoes, I would just surrender. Because Gnar's getting too far ahead, Graves is getting too far ahead. The AD carry has been rather lackluster. And we can't make a contest because we've lost 2 lanes all the way up to our base near enough. That top lane is, the mid lane, sorry, is soon to fall.
Yeah, indeed. I think if InGodsNameWeFeed are hoping to make a comeback from this game, they're going to have to turtle extremely hard, wait until the very late game, try and even out this tower scores a bit. But it's going to be very difficult for them. Gnar has teleport, they've got Ziggs ultimate, they've got a lot of ways of making sure that the red side team can't really push or split push effectively.
Agreed. So Jason's could have another uncontested Baron here in 1 minute 20. Going for their favourite deep wards all across the map. And keeping all that vision control.
Additionally, I think, yeah, Jason's vision control, whereas last game it didn't really help them too much. This game, now that they're ahead, it's really allowing them to sort of concrete that you know, that advantage they've got. Make sure, you know, they're denying as many objectives as they can from InGodsNameWeFeed.
Yeah, and now it's going to be in God's name that comes down to a Dragon Pit first. They actually want to keep this all to themselves as best they can.
Still 40 seconds until Dragon though, so there's a lot to change in those 40 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on here. X-Cross is going to go Mega Null. The Mega Inferno Bomb is going to come on through. Smitty is going to get Wild Growth, but he's just going to get removed. Lady Luxai keeps him well out of the fight. Beta Melon goes down for death number 7. He's really not having a good day. So that is
Graves ult.
2 free kills. And Dragon's not even up yet, and they can even push this mid lane tower if they so choose.
Yeah, that's going to be an easy Baron for Jason's.
Why do Baron do Dragon? Dragon's up.
Oh, sorry, easy Dragon for Jason's. My bad.
Or do both, why not? Let's forget the meta even exists. We'll do Dragon, then Baron, and then we shall go to Paris for a cup of tea.
This will be their 4th Dragon. Allow them to push even easier than they already are. If they get that 5th Dragon, I don't think there's going to be much of a chance left for InGodsNameWeFeed this game.
No, although in God's name do have some minions up in the top lane. They're doing a very good job of pushing through.
And there's a further wave coming along. Yep.
Yep, Icy Fires gets caught well out of position. Major Melon does go in for the condemn. Unfortunately, there's no backup at all. Slims also comes around. And
Zara perfectly picks off that Annie.
Yep, you were saying earlier in the champs like the Icolo on Zara can easily hit the ult. Slimsy is going to go down there, so X-Cross is really starting to chug away here and prove how strong Nar is in the competitive scene, despite the fact that his passive is fairly predictable. And I don't dread to say it, but I think you and I might be sitting here till game 3.
Doesn't look that way.
It's a shame because your last match went just 2-0 stomp.
Mm-hmm.
Although, who knows, you could see the same as last time. We could see in God's name turn it round at Baron.
Currently, the score between Jason's and Leesyndrome is 1-all. So the potential of a final could go either way. However, if in God's name we beat Jason's, I think it might prove more of a threat for Leesyndrome because it's a team they haven't faced before. They're not as used to the picks or the strategies.
Or the awesomeness.
Mm-hmm.
Still, in God's name, I'm going to try the same trick as last time. As Jason's pulled off in the last game, looking to contest Baron at the very least.
Poor Benjamin, just poor Vayne there.
He's so far behind on items, it's depressing. I almost want to take away Graves Vampire Acceptor and give it to Beta Melon.
I don't think it'd even help that much, to be honest, because whenever he gets caught out, he goes down in like a split second. The lifesteal's not going to do anything for him.
True. I suppose I could take away Nar's Spirit Visage. That might keep him alive a teensy bit longer. Although that's an item I don't see a lot of AD carries building now. It's a shame. It's actually got a really good passive as an AD carry.
Yeah, but I think the utility of Banshee's defensive item just outshines that extra lifesteal.
Nah, sustain and win. Especially Kalista, my god, I was just mucking about with the build earlier. Against a mate of mine in a game. And we found out that if you stack enough lifesteal on Kalista and enough attack speed, she can out-sustain underneath Nexus towers. Quite happily. So she's going to get rather disgusting. Although she's not being picked up a lot, which is a real shame.
It is quite interesting that Kalista hasn't really been picked up a lot.
But then again, I suppose some of her abilities is right. Well, why bother? Might as well go Twitch.
Well, she does provide a lot of objective control with her ease. Like, if you started Baron, there's no real way you're going to allow that to get stolen if you have got Kalista on your team. Because she can just run, you know, and do like a few thousand damage to the Baron.
Yeah, but Twitch can do the same thing with Expunge.
Not quite as much damage to neutral objectives, because it has a maximum of 6 stacks.
This is true.
Looking to see whether InGodsNameWeFeed can successfully defend this bottom turret.
Yeah.
It's a bit messy though, the positioning of Jason's is a little bit divided.
Yeah,
surprise ultimate from Slimzy could turn it around for them.
yeah, although X-Cross is going to go Mega Gnar.
They have no vision though, so...
Well, that being said, Gnar's actually remarkably tame. There we go, goes Mega. Hops over the wall, throws a boulder into Dato. Minions block it rather nicely. And Jason's decide to back away entirely. They're not going to recall everybody, they still have Ziggs and Gnar hanging around here. Jarvan is also coming through, Ward's now coming out from InGodsName, so they want to try and control Dragon once again. And now we see the age-old fight, Slimzy versus X-Cross, and X-Cross is actually winning.
InGodsNameWeFeed are really having a tough time in this game. They are 12k behind now. 12k is a lot. And it looks like... Oh, no, Benjamin's managed to escape successfully. Poor old Icy Fires is not having a great game this time. Her KDA is normally extremely high, she normally has a lot of assists. This game, sadly, she only has 1 assist and 3 left.
Yep.
Her KDA of 0.3.
And the fight now breaks out, and Jason gets 3-4 for nothing. It's only Icolo left. No one's actually even hurt that badly. They do like down to height, down to 5, and that's an ace. I think it's also a quadra kill for Gnar. So that's a big healthy Gnar.
And with a 5th dragon and 2 lanes pushing into the base, this certainly does seem to spell doom for InGodsNameWeFeed. It does look like we'll be going into a 3rd game.
Yep, there goes the bot lane.
They're going to rotate around to the mid tower.
Yep, bot lane.
And that'll be an easy pickup with Jarvan standard, giving the rest of the team attack speed.
And there we go, mid and bottom both taken care of. They actually could just straight up rotate round to the top, but Slimzy is back up, so they do have the major tankage to deny.
I think right now their plan seems to be to go back, sort of heal up, get those extra items, solidify the lead a little bit more, and then come in for the kill. They've got 2 inhibs open on InGodsNameWeFeed's side. Top is pushing in. Baron is no wards on it right now at all. I think that's what Rek'Sai is looking to fix.
Yep, let's go around, have a good sniff.
And it does look like Jason's are heading towards the Baron area.
Yep, Jarvan's the first one on the scene. He's just going to have a poke to the Jason trademark deep wards.
Going a little bit deep. He could get caught out here, but I think unfortunately for In God's Name We Feed, they're just too busy focusing on keeping these waves pushed out and defending their base.
Yeah, and now they just need to look for possible advantages wherever they can find it, but unfortunately they're few and far between. Their wave clear though has been rather good.
Man, looks like Jason's are going to start for Baron. They're definitely going for that late game dream, 5 Dragons and Baron.
Being part of the new lustrous group. Oliver the Rek'Sai is going to ult straight across and
Going to end up doing nothing.
yep, flash over the wall, JSN has gone, oh excuse me, wrong Baron pit.
And I think that is going to be game for Jason.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes though. I mean, they could turn this around. We saw Jason's pull a similar trick out earlier versus In God's Name. That being said though, they did have
20k behind.
I was going to say, that being said, the game was fairly even. There's now a massive kill, tower and gold difference in favour of Jason. So that they even opt not to do that at all and just push the lane top all the way through. So I'm taking out that tower. Oh dear, In God's Name are in deep trouble right now. All those super minions, Lady Luxide goes running in, gets into a beautiful Showman, does go super deep, does allow Day Zero to go down at long last. And X-Cross now goes mega, dives right into the back line, focuses Slimzy, takes him out, no trouble. Now is
surviving
string.
1 HP there.
And now Beijing Valor death number 9. It hasn't quite got. Yep.
So game 2 goes to Jason's, making it for a 1-all score.
And now all that's left is player of the match. And I'm just going to put it out to Nar.
Yeah, X-Cross picking up a kill on the fountain there. Definitely the Nar plays. Featuring 21 of the 29 kills for Jason's. Brilliant kill participation and only 2 deaths.
Yep, so thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you for the next match.